guys, welcome to another Pete PunchBeef Gaming, where today I'll do an unboxing of some bits I bought for my fledgling Space Wolf army for Warhammer 40K. So, let's talk a little bit about this. My local gaming store, one of them, is doing a slow grow league for Warhammer 40K. And I haven't played Warhammer in 20 years. That's a long time. In fact, for probably some of my viewers here, it's longer than you've been alive, which speaks of me, I guess, when you get right down to it. Anyway, my first love has always been the Space Wolves, and I'm getting back into it after quite a while off, and you'll probably laugh, but Primaris Marines and all the different Terminator armor and different units that are out there are completely new to me. But that's okay. That's part of the fun of the hobby, is exploring and learning some new stuff. What I did, though, was I don't want them to look like your standard Marines just painted in Space Wolves colors. Rather, I wanted to find some bits that were flavorful, especially for some of these new units, like Intercessors, Assault Intercessors, or Terminators, maybe some of the new tanks that you wouldn't get the bits for a Space Wolf army in those box sets. So I went online and I found a cool company called SpellCrow, which is out of Poland, and that's www.spellcrow.com, and ordered some bits that, gosh, I gotta tell you, first off, they were incredibly fast in the shipping and the turnaround time. I was super, super impressed. So kudos to SpellCrow. First, I'll also say I was a little bit nervous after I did my order, and I think everything was in euros, so just be mindful of that. But when I did my order, filling out the form online, it asked for my social security number. I didn't put that in there, which was fine. It wasn't a required field, but just know that you don't need to put that in there if that makes you nervous at all. So moved on past that. But anyway, I want to say the order got here in less than 2 weeks. It was lightning fast, especially considering it was coming from Poland. I ordered all sorts of good stuff. I ordered some assault hammers. I ordered some jump packs. I ordered doors for tanks. I ordered shoulder pads. I ordered combi weapons. I ordered a lot of really great stuff. And so I would say, let me show you what I've got, because I think it is definitely worth checking out, whether you're a Space Wolves player or not. They've got bits for all of those different armies out there. So definitely worth taking a look at spellcrow.com. All right, with that, let's take a look at what I've got specifically. Okay, everybody. So most of your bits are going to come in a package like this that says SpellCrow on it. They're a nice little Ziploc baggie. It looks like they've been designed for aftermarket retail, something along those lines. But this first one I want to show you today is called the Blizzard Missile Launchers for Wolves Space Knights. So I think they're trying to make sure they're mindful of intellectual property rights here. And they are resin. You can see they're pretty darn nice. This comes down to the detail here. And it's got some nice both Space Wolf livery on there, as well as some runes. There's the sides of what you're looking at there. So they've got some just really great detailing when you get right down to it. These came in at... actually, I said euros. It looks like it's in pounds. So $3 or £3.25 is the cost of these right here. Okay. So the next one we've got here is the shoulder pads. And it looks like we've got enough on here for 2 units. You can see there's like sculpted fur on here with some heads. Both left and right shoulder pads. And then I've got another one here that I'll show you as I dig it out. More runes, very tribalistic, very Nordic in nature. And then of course we've got this other one that came off the sprue. You can see resin, high quality, super nice when you get right down to it. And I want to say the shoulder pads come in at £6.50 is what that total cost is. All right, the next, I ordered some aftermarket Jetpacks, known as Wolf Space Knight backpacks. And I think this comes in a package of 5, as you can see here. When you get right down to it. Again, runes on there. It's got a little bit of flash that you can take off. It should fit just fine. I really like it because it's kind of this retro look, maybe. You can see the ropes on the end of it. They look a little bit different, each one of them. So you can see those. Like this one's got some pelt fur on it. This one might be the same as the second one. Yeah, so there's looks like about 3 different types when you get right down to it. Let's see if I can set them out here so you get an idea of what you've got going on. So that's, looks like you get 2 of one type and 1 of another, and so you've got that one, and those 2. Cool. So those are the jump packs, which are really nice. All right. Moving on from the jump packs. Thunderhammers, which is what originally took me to their website. So one of the things that's worth noting is they threw in some extra bits for me. So in this case, I think you get a total of, when you look at it, 5 come in a pack here. And it looks like they're all right hands, at least on this sprue. With some different detail on them, which is awesome. And then you've got this couple right here. Yep, all right hands. They're pretty savage, pretty feral looking. Really nicely put together. None of them are really warped either, which can happen with resin, it feels like. These are all nicely put together. So these are the small shields that you'll see that kind of goes between the pauldron and the chest plate on many Space Marines. Kind of a new embellishment that's coming out. Especially see it on kind of like your sergeants. So that's the back of the little kit here. And that's the front. Just so you've got an idea of what we're dealing with. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 of them total. And then they threw in 3 extra for me, which was super nice. I love these. Definitely very fitting for the Space Wolves. And then I ordered some vehicle doors. So let me show you the first big set of doors that we've got here. Nice stylized Space Wolf. It looks like Ragnar's set of doors. Back isn't anything special. You can tell not really warped. It looks pretty dang good when you get right down to it. Let's see if I can find another set of doors for you. This look like the side doors and maybe like a Rhino or something like that. Maybe I've got it wrong as there are new tanks out there. But you can see there's this one. Again, looks really good looking. Nothing on the back. Then we've got this guy here. More feral, some runes on it. And then let me get you the last set of doors so you've got an idea of what that looks like. Get those look pretty darn awesome. Definitely stylized. Can't wait to put those on a model. All right. I also got some Symbology that we've got going on here. So they're like wolf heads that you can put on like big armored sections. Let me move my hand so you can see what we got there. And then we've got these 3 smaller ones. And then finally, just some more, which you've seen. So those are pretty nice when you get down to it. Wolves head icons, £4.71 is the cost on that. Let me next show you some of the backpacks, and then we're getting down to the kind of the final nitty gritty here. So we've got enough to make 10 backpacks when you get down to it. And these sprues look like they're about the same, but definitely more Space Wolf in style. I dig these suckers. Definitely probably be ordering more of these. And so you get 2 of the exact same sprue. Those are called Wolves Space Nice backpacks, £6.50. Some Terminator shoulder pads are what we next have on the sprocket here, and I think they're called Wolves Wolves Space Knights and Heavy Armor, I think is what it is. And you get 5 of these, so if you're looking out for a full 10-man squad, you're probably going to need to get another sprue. I thought these were pretty slick when you get right down to it. Okay, now let's get to the last of the weapons here. So I ordered some plasma and some combi and some melta and a pack of frost weapons. So this first one we've got here is the melta guns, and you even get a little bit on there, extra little bit right there. The rune on the melta gun. Here's the backside. Super nice. And then those are called Wolves Knight melting guns, and those are £4.70. Here are the frost weapons. Looks like you've got some right hands, some left hands on this. That's really nice, that change up. Those are pretty cool. And again, they're really nicely produced. You can see that they're straight, not bent or warped. All right, let's move on to the combi weapons. So this would be combi melting guns, as they call them. Not melta, but melting. They even gave me a couple of extra ones here that you can see. Which are pretty cool. I'll show you the whole sprue. The combi melting guns. I dig these. And then the last thing we've got on the docket here is the plasma. These are combi plasma. So you can see. So really very, very nice when you get down to it. You can drill out those barrels if you're interested. Those are called Wolf Knight Combined Plasma Core Guns at £4.70. Okay, why don't I go ahead and leave you with some final thoughts regarding SpellCrow and the great aftermarket thoughts. One, they shipped quick and with no hassle. Just be mindful you don't have to put your social security number in there. 2, I think the parts are super clean. You can find just about anything that you need to find. And again, I want to highlight that it's not specific to just Space Wolves, but it can be for any Space Marine Army and all sorts of other things that are out there. It looks like they make some great aftermarket parts across the board. 2, I think they're pretty reasonably priced when you get right down to it. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's not pennies on the dollar, but this isn't a cheap hobby as it is. So, you know, for somebody who doesn't have a whole lot of green stuff sculpting skills, I think this is a great alternative for me. I think I would definitely order from them again. I'm super impressed with the crispness, the sturdiness of the parts, the variability. I think it'll really create a very nice custom army when you get right down to it. So I'm very excited with what SpellCrow has to offer. So hope you guys enjoyed this quick unboxing, and I'll see you again for the next video. Okay, take care.